welcome to the Deep Dive.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be looking at the always interesting world of social media trends. And for this deep dive, we are using a guide called Talking Social Media Trends, an English communication guide. This one is for you if you're looking to decode the latest happenings online, whether for personal use or professional strategy.
You know, it's striking how social media has evolved from just sharing everyday moments to becoming a real force in communication, marketing, and even social change.
Yeah.
Understanding these trends is really the key to navigating this ever-evolving landscape.
Absolutely. So let's break it down. What exactly constitutes a social media trend? It feels like there's a new one every time I open my phone.
You're absolutely right. The digital landscape is constantly shifting. Social media trends are like these waves of viral topics, challenges, or themes that capture our attention, often for a fleeting moment. Think about the dance crazes that explode on TikTok or those memes that seem to be everywhere overnight.
Speaking of memes, remember the Drake posting meme?
Oh, yeah.
It was fascinating to see how it evolved to reflect changing attitudes towards success and failure. It went from a simple reaction image to a commentary on societal expectations.
That's a perfect example of how trends, particularly memes, can tap into the cultural zeitgeist and provide a humorous lens through which we view current events and even ourselves.
Yeah.
And speaking of things spreading like wildfire, viral content is another hallmark of social media trends.
It's mind-boggling how a simple cat video, for instance, can rack up millions of views in what feels like the blink of an eye.
Right.
The speed and reach of these trends is something else.
That's the essence of virality, and a lot of it boils down to those mysterious algorithms working behind the scenes.
Right.
These algorithms are essentially the gatekeepers of what we see on our feeds.
Yeah.
They decide what content gets prioritized based on a complex set of factors, including our past interactions, the time of day, and even the accounts we follow.
So if I'm constantly watching and engaging with Reels on Instagram, does that mean the algorithm is going to feed me more of them? It's almost as if it's learning my preferences.
That's a great point. Platforms like Instagram are in a constant state of flux, tweaking their algorithms to favor different types of content. Right now, it's all about those short, engaging videos like Reels and TikToks designed to keep us hooked and scrolling.
It's no wonder my attention span feels like it's shrinking by the day. But beyond algorithms, there's the undeniable power of hashtags.
Yes.
They're like the invisible threads that connect and categorize content,
Right.
making it easier to find and follow specific topics.
Hashtags have evolved into much more than just organizational tools.
Right.
They've become cultural touchstones and drivers of online movements.
Yeah.
Think about the hashtag Ice Bucket Challenge. It wasn't just a fleeting trend.
Right.
It was a powerful campaign that used social media to raise awareness and funds for ALS research.
The impact of that campaign was incredible.
Yeah.
But hashtags can be equally powerful for brands, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Coca-Cola have a hugely successful hashtag campaign a while back?
Absolutely. The hashtag ShareCoke campaign was a masterclass in leveraging a simple hashtag to create a viral sensation. It tapped into our desire for personalization and encouraged users to share their experiences, which spread the campaign like wildfire.
Speaking of influencing and spreading trends, we can't forget the role of social media influencers. These online personalities have cultivated massive followings, and their impact on trends, product recommendations, and even lifestyle choices is undeniable.
The rise of influencer culture is fascinating. These individuals, especially those catering to niche audiences, often hold more sway than traditional celebrities.
Wow.
They've built trust and authenticity with their followers, which makes their recommendations highly influential.
Do you think influencers are driving the trends, or are they just exceptionally skilled at riding the wave of what's already popular? It's like a chicken or the egg scenario.
That's an interesting question, and it highlights a crucial point. Not all social media trends are created equal. Some, like the mannequin challenge you mentioned earlier, burn brightly but fade quickly.
It's like they have a limited shelf life. They capture our attention for a brief period, then vanish almost as quickly as they appear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there are other trends, especially those tied to social causes, that have greater longevity and impact.
Yeah.
Movements like hashtag #MeToo and hashtag Black Lives Matter demonstrate the power of social media as a catalyst for lasting social change. These hashtags gave voice to marginalized communities and sparked global conversations.
It's inspiring to witness how social media can amplify these important voices and drive meaningful change. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, right?
Absolutely.
There's a dark side to this digital world, too.
Yeah. While social media can be a powerful tool for connection and progress,
Right.
we can't overlook the potential pitfalls.
Right.
The spread of misinformation and the rise of echo chambers are serious concerns.
Can you elaborate on what you mean by echo chambers?
Sure.
It's a term I've heard thrown around a lot lately.
Echo chambers are essentially online spaces where you primarily encounter information that reinforces your existing beliefs. It's like being surrounded by people who only agree with you, which can limit your exposure to diverse perspectives and critical thinking.
That makes sense. It's like those personalized news feeds that filter out anything that might challenge our viewpoints.
Right.
It's almost as if we're being shielded from opposing opinions, which can be dangerous.
It's a double-edged sword, for sure. Personalization can be convenient, but it also has the potential to trap us in filter bubbles that distort our perception of reality.
So how do we navigate this complex landscape and become more discerning consumers of information?
Yeah.
It feels like we're constantly bombarded with content, and it's hard to know what to trust.
You're right. It's a constant deluge of information. Critical thinking is more crucial than ever.
Yeah.
Don't just passively absorb what you see.
Right.
Question the source, consider different perspectives, and be wary of sensationalized headlines.
Fact-checking is essential. It's easy to get swept up in the emotional current of a viral post, but it's important to take a step back and verify the information before hitting that share button.
Exactly. And when it comes to evaluating the success of a trend or in campaign, it's not just about the vanity metrics like likes and comments.
Right.
True engagement goes deeper than that.
So it's not enough to just chase those likes and followers.
Yeah.
What does meaningful engagement look like in this context?
It's about fostering authentic connections with your audience, sparking thoughtful conversations, and creating content that resonates on a personal level. It's about building community and fostering a sense of shared experience.
So it's not just about hopping on every trending hashtag. It's about being intentional with your content and engaging with your audience in a genuine way.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And understanding the nuances of each platform is key to crafting a successful social media strategy. Each platform has its own unique culture and communication style.
It's true. Instagram is all about visually stunning content.
Yeah.
Twitter is a rapid-fire exchange of ideas.
Right. And TikTok thrives on those short, attention-grabbing videos. It's like each platform has its own personality and set of unwritten rules.
That's a great way to put it. And knowing these nuances can make all the difference when it comes to reaching your target audience and achieving your goals.
So businesses need to be savvy about which platforms they use, the type of content they create, and how they tailor their message to each specific audience.
It's a lot to keep up with.
It certainly is. But here's where it gets really fascinating. The future of social media holds even more transformative possibilities. We're talking about personalized experiences, immersive technologies, and perhaps even platforms we haven't even imagined yet.
That sounds both exciting and a little daunting.
Yeah.
Are we talking AI-powered feeds that curate content based on our individual preferences, delivering exactly what we want to see when we want to see it?
You're exactly right. Imagine a social media experience where every post, every video, every interaction is tailored to your unique tastes and interests. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we consume and engage with content. It could create a hyper-personalized experience unlike anything we've seen before.
It sounds incredible, but I can't help but wonder about the potential downsides.
Yeah.
What about the risk of these algorithms reinforcing our existing biases or limiting our exposure to diverse viewpoints?
Those are valid concerns. As AI becomes more deeply integrated into our digital lives, we need to be mindful of the ethical implications.
Yeah.
We need to ensure that these technologies are used responsibly and don't inadvertently create echo chambers or filter bubbles that distort our understanding of the world.
It's not just about the technological advancements themselves. It's about how we use them and the ethical frameworks we put in place. It's about balancing innovation with responsibility.
Exactly. And on a later note, another trend to watch is the rise of augmented reality. Imagine trying on clothes virtually before you buy them, or attending a concert from the comfort of your living room through AR glasses. The possibilities for immersive experiences are endless.
Wow, that's next level.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to master the latest dance challenges, and now I need to wrap my head around AR concerts. It feels like the pace of change is accelerating exponentially.
It's certainly an exciting time to be following the evolution of social media. But one thing's for sure, it's a dynamic landscape that constantly throws new trends and challenges our way.
It's what keeps things interesting. Social media is a reflection of our culture, our interests, and even our anxieties. By understanding these trends, we can gain valuable insights into the world around us and even ourselves.
That's a great point. It's not just about staying ahead of the curve. It's about understanding the deeper implications of these trends and what they say about us as a society.
So for those who might be feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information and the rapid pace of change,
Yeah.
do you have any advice for navigating this digital world without losing their sanity?
That's a great question. My advice would be to be a discerning consumer of information. Don't feel pressured to follow every trend or jump on every bandwagon. Instead, focus on the platforms and topics that genuinely resonate with you.
So it's about quality over quantity when it comes to content consumption.
Absolutely. And remember, social media is meant to be social.
Right.
Engage with content that sparks your interest, have meaningful conversations.
Yeah.
Ask questions and share your own unique perspective. Don't be afraid to be an active participant in the digital landscape.
That's a great reminder.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get so caught up in passively scrolling that I forget about the social aspect of social media.
Right.
It's easy to get lost in the endless stream of content.
It happens to all of us, but
Yeah.
by engaging actively, you not only enhance your own experience, but also contribute to the vibrancy of online communities.
Yeah.
You become a part of the conversation rather
Yeah.
than just a spectator.
I'm definitely feeling more empowered to navigate the world of social media trends now.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe I'll even start a trend of my own someday.
Yeah.
Something that combines cat videos with augmented reality, perhaps.
Now that's a trend I would love to see. But in all seriousness, the beauty of social media is that anyone has the potential to create something that resonates, sparks a conversation, or even changes the world. It's a platform for creativity, connection, and expression.
It's all about finding your voice and using it to connect with others.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe that voice will lead to the next viral sensation.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into the world of social media trends. Before we wrap up, is there one key takeaway, one big aha moment that you hope our listener walks away with today?
I think the most important thing to remember is that social media and the trends that shape it are constantly evolving.
Right.
What's hot today might be yesterday's news tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a dynamic landscape that requires us to be adaptable, curious, and willing to learn.
So it's not about mastering a fixed set of rules, but about embracing the fluidity and ever-changing nature of this digital world.
Precisely. And that leads me to a question I'd like to leave our listener with. How can you use your understanding of social media trends, this awareness of the shifting landscape, to fuel your own personal or professional growth? It's something to ponder as you navigate this exciting and sometimes overwhelming world.
That's a great challenge to leave our listener with. I know I'm feeling inspired to step up my social media game. Maybe I'll even try to decode some of that slang the younger generation is using these days. It's like a whole new language.
Ah, yes, the ever-evolving world of social media slang. It's practically a language of its own, constantly evolving and adding new terms. But don't worry, we're here to help you decode it.
That's what I love about these deep dives. We take these complex topics, break them down into digestible insights, and come away feeling equipped to apply this knowledge to our own lives.
Knowledge is power, especially in the fast-paced world of social media. And remember, the learning never stops. There's always something new to discover, a new trend, to analyze a new way to connect.
So to all our listeners out there, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep those thumbs scrolling. The world of social media is vast and ever-changing. Who knows what amazing trends and innovations await us just around the corner.
And most importantly, have fun. Social media at its core is about connecting with others and sharing our experiences. So embrace the creativity, the humor, the shared moments that make this digital world so engaging.
That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of social media trends. Until next time, stay curious and keep those conversations flowing.